Today we're at Reliance Stadium in Houston, Texas. We're just past the halfway point, and tonight's game looks like it should be a great battle between two very well-prepared teams. So thanks for joining us as the Giants square off against the Texans. Al Michaels and John Madden here to broadcast this one, brought to you by EA Sports, the company that defines football.
You talk about a quarterback who can lead his team to victory. This guy has all the tools you look for. Great arm, pocket presence, and the ability to hit a receiver anywhere on the field. There's not too many like this guy, and we could see him put up big numbers in this one.
The Giants have some good receivers, too, and it's a big reason for his success passing. Now, this is his favorite target, and when you see what he can do with a football in his hands, it's easy to understand why. The coaches have told us that they wanted to get him some catches early in the game, so we'll have to see if they stick to that game plan.
Wow, those guys got to be careful not to get all tired out doing that. You got to save some of that intensity and energy for the game.
Let's go to midfield for the coin toss. They're lined up. Let's get back to the action on the field. Weaver in to kick this one off.
Kicking off to start the game. For 86, back deep to return.
Booming kick downfield.
Holding on the receiving team.
John, he's hurt. We'll get an update from Melissa as soon as the extent of the injury is known. It's 1st and 10. Ball at their own 10. Brooks is the deep back. Dropping back. Pressure coming. Gets the pass off. Shockey ran a nice route on that pass play.
These days, offenses rely on a short, quick pass, and the receiver gaining lots of yards after the catch.
They're going with a form of bunch formation here.
On the 20-yard line.
Matthew sets up. Closing in. Throws it right on time. Seems like all they have to do is just throw it near this guy, and he finds a way to come down with it.
Yeah, I was talking to the coach this week, and he told me that he's probably got the best hands in the team. And right there, he just showed us why.
The Giants come into this game, John, with a very healthy and confident defense, and they love to blitz, and not just on third down.
The offensive line is sure going to have its hands full in this one. These guys love to pressure the quarterback, so you're going to see them blitz on just about any down.
Melissa, is there an update?
I spoke to the head coach about what preparations he had made for this game. He told me they practice every day this week, including Monday, and that his guys could not be any more prepared. It's up to them to execute. Al?
That was Melissa Stark with her sideline report. Throwing. Great throw. Right on the mark there to move the chains.
And the thing is, the secondary looked a little on their heels on that one. They just couldn't converge on the ball in time, and now they get a whole new set of downs.
1st and 10. Ball on the 49-yard line.
He hands it off. Under pressure. Throws it. Incomplete pass. He was under intense pressure.
And that's a right decision in that case. Get rid of the ball and take the incomplete.
It's 2nd down and 10 to go. The Giants using motion. Dropping back. Pressure. Great play in the backfield. Good coverage scheme there, creating problems for the quarterback.
He's had a tough time making reads when the defense mixes up their zone. What you want to do is look to the middle of the field or the seam right between the corner and the safety for completion.
Looking for an option. Throwing. This one falls incomplete. Number 24 just made a great defensive play.
That's just the kind of play they've come to expect from him. He always seems to make the big play just when they need him to.
Tubbs lines up in the backfield for the punt. Number 1 sets up, waiting for the punt. Here's the punt. He drops it. The Texans grab the live ball. So it's 1st and 10 following the fumble. Throwing on 1st down. Pressure coming. Good play in the backfield by Joseph. And I'm sure we're going to see a lot more blitzing before this one's over.
Know that I would. He struggles when he's facing pressure up the middle. So bringing extra guys trying to get additional pressure can be very effective strategy.
It's 2nd down and 15 to go. Ball on their own 12. They'll go from the I formation.
Ball on the 12.
Drops back. Closing in. Throwing. Perfect pass. Jefferson was there for the catch.
That was great concentration by the receiver.
On the play.
The Giants come out in the quarter
Ball on
defense.
the 16-yard line.
Bring that plane, baby.
Meyer sets up with the pass. The pass ball's incomplete. The incomplete pass brings up 4th down. Weaver will come into this game to punt. Peterson sets up to run back the punt. Here's the kick. From the 40. Good return there. That could have been a real big one.
Hey, he showed some good vision there. You have to see the entire field in an instant and just take off towards the open field. It got him a nice return for their team.
Brooks missed the tackle. 8-yard gain.
21 on the run. Gain of 8 on the play.
Only one man back.
Ball on the 40-yard line.
Under pressure, throwing. The defense has a lot of room to work with. The 50, the 40, the 30, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Texans. Number 29 demonstrated great ability there.
The defense had everything covered up pretty well there. I'm not surprised that this one was a turnover.
They'll line up for the extra point. And it's on its way, and the extra point is good. And the kickoff team comes out onto the field.
26, back deep to the
It's on its way. From the 9-yard line. An interception brought the last drive to an abrupt end. They'll do a better job, I think, of protecting the ball this time around. So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on their own 24. Only one man in the backfield.
ball on the 24-yard line.
Tosses it left. Bring him down. Halfback toss goes for 6.
On the carry. Gain of 6 on the play.
Matthews sets up. Dropping back. Pressure gets the pass off. This one falls incomplete. He knew that one was a catch if he didn't hit him hard.
Yeah, so good it knocked the ball right out of his hands.
They line up in the I formation.
Ball on the 29-yard line.
Fire out! Let's go! Come on! Bust this drill, Keith!
Pressure coming with the throw, and it's caught.
Now, this is one heck of a play. Look at it. They're in a hole here on third down. And they come through with this perfect play that gets them a first and keeps the drive going.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 45. Brooks in the backfield. He'll pass on his first down. Closing in, tosses it right. Almost got it. Looking for something big on first down, but the pass off the mark.
Receiver on the play.
Only one man back.
Ball on the 45-yard line.
The rush is on. Gets rid of it. Breaks the tackle. Number 24 makes the tackle at the 47. And they beat the blitz on the good throw.
That's a heck of a pass. He's got those big old defensive linemen flying right at him, and he showed great composure, making the right read and hitting his receiver.
2 yards to go. Ball on the 47-yard line. Matthews sets up. Hand it off. He picked up good yardage on that play.
This guy stays so low to the ground that the defenders have nothing to tackle. They try to grab something as he runs by, but a lot of time all they end up with is air.
Houston comes out in a 46.
42-yard line.
And this is the 7th play of this drive. Hand off to the tailback. Brooks couldn't find any room on that one.
They really hustle on the defensive side of the ball. They're very good at clogging up the line, limiting the number of holes and cutback lanes that the back has to choose from.
So it's 2nd and 10. And this is the 8th play of this drive. Under pressure, gets the pass off. He finds his man, and he stopped at the 35-yard line. The Texans come out with 8 guys in the box.
On the 35-yard line.
We'll get the call again. Great work on this drive. They've converted 3 times on 3rd down.
I tell you, when you let a team drive on you and you let them keep picking up first downs like that, it can really get momentum going for the other team. The last thing you want is for them to have all that momentum.
1st and 10. Ball on the 31-yard line.
They got nothing.
The Texans come out on the 46.
Ball on the 31-yard line.
To carry it, he can't wrap him up. Stiff arms the defender to the ground. Gets the call, picks up 4, maybe 5 there.
5-yard gain on the play.
They've got receivers bunched together on both sides of the ball.
6-yard line.
Pressure with the pass. Picked off. Breaks free. John, he's hurt. We'll get an update from Melissa as soon as the extent of the injury is known. The offense gets ready to go following the interception. Myers gets set. Pressure coming. Great play in the backfield. There was nothing open downfield, resulting in a big sack.
This team loves to play zone and pass cover. They'll use the cover 2 on just about any play, relying on the defensive front to create pressure on the quarterback. They'll blitz every now and then to change things up. That's usually inside the 20-yard line and keep the offense off balance.
Now they're looking at 2nd and long after the sack. The quarterback gets set with only one back behind him.
Ball on the 22-yard line.
Closing in, throws it, and the catch is made. The quarterback really let loose with that throw.
That pass was really gunned in there. The receiver did a nice job of just hanging on to it.
3rd and long. Ball on their own 25. The backs are lined up in an I. Dropping back. Under pressure. Throwing. He didn't make it thanks to some great defensive work.
These guys know what they have to do on 3rd down. Seems like that call was just a give up.
After 1 quarter of football, a touchdown separates these two teams with the score: Houston 7, New York 0. And we're ready to start the 2nd quarter. So they'll line up to punt after going 3 and out. Here's the punt. And he signals for the fair catch.
He did the right thing, concentrated and caught the ball.
Only one man in the backfield.
At the 25-yard line. 1st and 10.
Otis sets up, gets the call. Pickup of about 8.
21 on the carry. Gain of 8 on the play.
Two yards to go. Ball on their own 33. On the call. 1 yard gain by the running back.
With the carry. 1 yard gain on the play.
He hands it off. Gets him. Miles ahead. The defender brings him down at the 35-yard line. Minimal gain there, and it looks like he's going to go to the sideline for at least a couple of plays. To line up for what will be his 2nd punt of the game. Here's the kick. He signals for a fair catch.
Hey, no reason to take a chance and risk a fumble. Smart move there by the returner.
First and 10. Ball on the 34-yard line.
Myers gets set. Jefferson. They'll mark it at the 37. Just about a 3-yard gain there.
3-yard gain on the play.
Second and 7. Ball on their own 37. Only one man in the backfield.
Ball on the 37.
Pressure. Gets rid of it. The pass ball's incomplete. They got pressure that time, and the quarterback pays the price.
Yeah, he had to get rid of the ball in a hurry.
The Giants come out in a nickel package.
Ball on the 37-yard line.
Myers with a man in motion. Pressure coming. Gets the pass off. Right on target.
Got an inadvertent face mask on the defense.
They called it inadvertent.
You know, there's so many limbs flying and body parts moving around. You just tackle whatever you can and you grab anything that's moving. Sometimes you get a handful of mass.
So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on their own 48.
We'll see. Yeah. Set. Poke out right. Lose it. Poke out right.
Dropping back to pass on 1st down. Closing in. Great play in the backfield by Baker. The protection broke down there.
That's just a case of an overload where the defense had more guys rushing than the offense had blocking.
It's 2nd down and 15 to go. And it looks like there's a penalty on the play.
Dead ball. Let's start on the offense.
Looks like he was rocking on the line on that play.
That's one of the worst kinds of penalty. The guy has to do a better job concentrating.
Come on, partner. Bulldog under.
Man in motion. Under pressure. So they'll lose yardage on that tackle. William Joseph gave the quarterback a real shot while picking up his 3rd sack of the game.
Hey, he needs to let the other guys on defense get a sack. He's taking them all.
They're looking now at 3rd and long after the sack. Pressure, throws it, and he makes the grab. He didn't make it, and it brings up 4th down.
That's the kind of mental error that drives coaches crazy. As a receiver, you got to be aware of where you are in the field and where you have to go to get the 1st down.
Peterson into return. Here's the punt. He's waving for the fair catch. Into the end zone, touchback. It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 20.
Stay down.
Dropping back to pass on 1st down. Hand off to the tailback. So the halfback gets about 2 on the draw.
Gain of 2 on the play.
Only one man back.
And 9. Ball on the 21-yard line.
Dropping back. Pressure coming. Gets the pass off. He hits his receiver. Amazing play by Simon.
And that's the type of thing that can happen when you get this guy the ball. He's going to move the ball, and he's going to move it with speed.
So they have 1st and 10 here. Brooks, the deep back, closing in, throwing short to his left. Breaking free. Pickup of about 5.
Makes the reception. 5-yard gain on the play.
The Texans come out in a nickel package.
Ball on the 46-yard line.
Again with the run. That draw play works to perfection.
And that's the thing. That was the perfect call in the perfect situation. He dropped back, handed it off at the last second, and the back picked his way through the defense, finding his way past the marker.
Dropping back to pass on 1st down. Slings it to the outside. And he's brought down in the backfield. Brooks showed great hands on that reception.
Soft hands are something very special to find in a receiver.
2nd and 15. Ball on the 44-yard line. The quarterback gets set with only one back behind him. Picked off. It's intercepted. The defender was all over that one.
That was a great pick. He was reading the quarterback like a book.
Following the interception, it's now 1st and 10.
You got it.
First and 10. Ball on the 43-yard line.
Under pressure, gets the pass off, almost picked off. We've updated our turnover stat, and it looks like this.
Receiver on the play.
New York comes out in their nickel package.
Ball on the 43-yard line.
Looking upfield, across midfield, and he's brought down at the 43. They blitz and it backfires.
Yeah, that's a chance you take. You're hoping to get some penetration and hit him in the backfield. But if you miss, there isn't a lot of help at the next level to keep him from picking up the first down.
Hawkeye right. Eagle left. Cowboy.
Jefferson, the lone back.
Ball on the 43-yard line.
Hit him low.
Just about 2 yards on the run by the
On the
halfback.
carry. Gain of 2 on the play.
The defense can't afford to take too many gambles by going for a pick when they should just try and knock it down. One mistake can lead to a big play for the offense.
Yep, out. Set. Snake up.
Pressure, throws it, almost intercepted. John, it looked like that was going to be a turnover.
I bet you as soon as he let that go, he was wishing that he could have it back, because that could easily have been an interception.
3rd and long now. Let's see what kind of a pass play they go with to try to convert.
Get in there.
Number 1, the deep back.
Ball on the 43-yard line.
With the pass, this one falls incomplete. He's having a tough time getting anything going on this drive.
And you have to give credit to the defense out there. Those last few times he dropped back to throw, he didn't look comfortable. And that's because they did a good job of confusing him with their schemes and their coverages.
Time for a punt here as it's now 4th down. Weaver is trying to pin their offense inside the 5. Here's the punt. And this punt will sail out of bounds. Should be interesting to see if they want to try to pick up some points before the half or just play it safe and run the ball here on 1st down. The Giants line up with 2 backs behind the quarterback. Rogers takes him down at the 15. Gain of about 1.
Now, the defense just can't be trying to strip the ball here. The last thing they want to do is let him get a 1st down and run out the rest of the clock. If they can hold him these next 2 downs, their offense might get the ball back.
2nd and 10. Ball on the 15-yard line.
We got nothing. Got it. Bring that pace, baby.
Hand it off again. Houston calls a timeout. They have 2 left. Gain of about 1.
The defense can't get sloppy out there and miss tackles and let them get a 1st down. They might get the ball back and have a shot at some points before halftime.
Matthew sets up. Hand off to the tailback. Houston calls a timeout. They have 1 timeout remaining. So the drive stalls, and we'll probably see the punter here. So 3 and out, and they'll line up to punt. Here's the kick. He fields the punt with room to run.
28-yard punt. Return for a gain of 1 yard.
They're trying to move the ball downfield and increase their lead before halftime. The backs are lined up in an I.
At the 49-yard line. 1st and 10.
They'll pass on 1st down. Pressure coming with the pass. That didn't even get past the line of scrimmage.
What happened there was they got in the throwing lane. When you're rushing the quarterback, you're taught if you don't get to him in time, get your hands up and try and knock it down just like that.
It's 2nd down and 10 to go. Ball on their own 49. Closing in, throwing, knocked down. He almost got to him for the sack.
I really like the way this defense attacks the offensive line. They're very aggressive, relying on man-to-man coverage in the outside to shut down the receivers as they bring guys from everywhere on the blitzes. They might just clear some place for their back and swing it out to him and see if he can make something happen.
Under pressure, and he's brought down in the backfield by Baker. Nowhere to go with it on that play.
Good coverage downfield had a lot to do with that play. The drop back and zone coverage, never giving the quarterback an option.
Unable to get anything going on that series, they'll have to punt it away here. Here's the punt. Fair catch called for. Matthews using split backs. Shocking. Moves in motion. It's the end of the second quarter with the score. Houston, 7. New York, 0.
New York, nothing.
We're ready to start the second half of play. Number 6. He's back and ready to put this one in the air.
26, back to return.
They'll return this one. From the 1. Houston sends the offensive unit out onto the field looking to build the lead.
First and 10. Ball on the 22-yard line.
Come on, be up.
Gain of 2.
26 on the run. Gain of 2 on the play.
Let's check in with Melissa.
Thanks, Al. The Giants coach is confident that they can come back from this deficit, Al. His defense played very well against the run in the first half, and he expects that to continue. A few third down stops, and he believes they will be right back in this one. Al?
Thanks for that report, Melissa. He tucks it away. Jefferson couldn't get out of the backfield.
That was just a defensive line getting lower than the offensive line. When your defensive guys up front can control the line of scrimmage, it makes it very difficult to move the ball on offense.
The Giants come out in a nickel package.
Ball on the 23-yard line.
With the pass. Number 1 made a nice adjustment to come down with that one.
The quarterback lofted the ball up and let the receiver make the corrections to get under it and make the catch.
Offense couldn't get it done, and they'll line up to punt. Here's the kick. Fair catch.
On the receiving team. 10-yard penalty. First down.
First and 10. Ball on their own 26. Brooks, the lone back. Pressure with the throw. He made the catch, but he was out of bounds.
Yeah, that play might have had a shot if the quarterback would have kept the pass in bounds.
It's second down and 10 to go. Ball on their own 26. Matthews gets set. Drops back. Throwing short to the right side. Runs him over. They'll bring him down at the 31-yard line. He threw that one underneath the coverage.
That's exactly the thing they teach you to do. Always take what the defense gives you.
The Giants line up in the shotgun.
Ball on the 31-yard line.
Dropping back. Gets the pass off. A good effort, but he was out of bounds.
If you get the ball to the receiver, he's usually going to make the catch. There's not much he can do if he has to catch the ball out of bounds.
So 3 and out, and they'll line up to punt. Here's the punt. And he chooses not to return this one. It's first and 10. Ball on their own 36. Jefferson in the backfield. Man in motion.
First and 10.
Receives the handoff. Missed tackle. The 50. The 40. He's finally brought down at the 35-yard line. So let's take a look at how this back compares to the opposition.
First and 10. Ball on the 35-yard line.
Fire out! Stay up!
Pressure coming. Gets the pass off. He was tipped.
Have a look at this big defensive lineman. He couldn't get to the quarterback, so he got his hands up and he knocked it down.
So it's second and 10. Ball on the 35-yard line. The quarterback lines up with two backs behind him. Jefferson closing in with the throw. Bennett was right there to break that play up.
He's got great recovery speed. He can catch up to the ball even if he's caught out of position. That time he was right there in the secondary to tip the ball away.
The quarterback gets set with only one back behind him. Dropping back. Under pressure. Throwing.
Watch it here. This is a great call on third down to keep this drive alive. They were in a tough spot here, but this is a heck of a throw and catch to pick up that first down.
Going to the air on first down. Gets the pass off on the money. Off and running. Looking for leverage. They move the sticks with that completion.
I'll tell you, he put that one right on the money. They're just out there playing a little pitch and catch.
So it's first and goal.
Wilson, hit the ball. Sideline to sideline.
Myers sends a man in motion. Going to the right. Touchdown, Houston. Great rushing touchdown there.
He tucked that ball away, lowered his head, And boom, end zone.
Burrow comes in for the extra point. And it's up. And the extra point is good. And so they turn that drive into a great one as it ends with a touchdown.
Yeah, that was a nice job of keeping those chains moving and avoiding costly penalties. Now they've got to see if they can keep this momentum that they have established going for the remainder of this game.
The kickoff team lines up.
Is lined up for the kickoff. Number 86. Back deep to
Nice kick. Plenty of distance. From the 5-yard line. The defense will try to force them to punt again as they did the last time the offense had the ball.
They'll take over at the 23-yard line. First and 10.
Gets the pass off with the adjustment. He fired that ball right into the receiver.
Yep, the receiver ran a precise route and was making his cut just as a quarterback was putting that one in the air.
2nd and 2 coming up here. Ball on their own 31. Brooks, the lone back. Drops back. Pressure with the pass. He has room. Great play there by Spoda.
The thing is, he got some separation there, and he was able to get him a big chunk of yards.
They line up in the I formation.
Ball on the 38-yard line.
Matthews with a man in motion. Going to the air on first down. Brooks. And that's a gain of about 8.
On the run, gain of 8 on the play.
It's 2nd down, 2 to go. Looking to run it here. Might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
1 yard gain on the play.
Houston comes out in a 46. They give it to the halfback. So it's a first down after a nice run right up the middle.
Yeah, it was all north-south running there. Not a lot of side to side. And that's exactly what you have to do to get the first.
First and 10.
Come on, be up. Stay up.
And this is the 6th play of this drive. Going to the air on first down. Little off target, but caught. Shockey is doing a good job finding the open area in the coverage, and that's his 3rd down. Only one man in the backfield.
Ball on the 23-yard line.
2 minutes left in the quarter. Drops back, rolling right, incomplete pass. The defender was able to put the pressure on, forcing the incomplete pass.
Making shots like that will really affect his rhythm with his receiver.
3rd down and long coming up here. Ball on the 23-yard line. Pressure coming. Guns it to the right side. I thought that was about to be picked off, John.
Yeah, he started thinking about how he was going to take it back the other way and make a big play for the defense. He just forgot to bring the ball with him.
Number 6, an attempt to put up the first points of the day. The kick is up, and it's good. The Giants still have a big uphill battle here.
The defense is still looking pretty fresh out there. Scoring on them is not going to be easy.
And the kickoff team comes out onto the field.
Number 1 back deep to return.
And it's a short kickoff. From the 15.
This team has played well and had a solid first half. And now they find themselves in great position to win the game.
The backs are lined up in an eye.
The 27-yard line. First and 10.
Using motion. They'll pass on first down. Closing in. Rosen. That reception moves the chains, and they pick up a first down.
And as a receiver, you have to be ready for any type of pass. We did a good job of hanging on to that last one because it got there in a hurry.
It's first and 10. Ball on their own 41.
Bring that pain, hit him low.
Under pressure, flings it to the outside. Off and running. Just about 5 on that pass, John.
That was a pretty good play. Defense brought a few extra guys, but the line did a pretty good job of picking it up, giving them just enough time to find the open man.
The Giants come out in a nickel package.
Ball on the 46-yard line.
Let's go, come on. Get the back.
Myers gets set. They give it to the halfback. And the halfback picks up about 3. So after that run, we can see how the two main threats on the ground have fared so far. Ball right around midfield. Only one man back, using motion.
Ball on the 49-yard line.
Jefferson. Pressure with the pass. Myers with a hot hand on this drive.
And what he's doing is sitting back there in the pocket, seeing everything, making great decisions, and getting the ball to the right guy. He's playing very well right now.
First and 10. Ball on the 42-yard line.
Bring the pain. Poke out right.
He gets the handoff on the delay. The running back gets about 3.
On the run, 2-yard gain on the play.
Second and 7. Ball on the 40-yard line. So we've reached the end of the third quarter with the Texans ahead of the Giants 14-3. The teams are set for the fourth quarter of play. Only one man in the backfield.
Ball on the 40-yard line.
And he's brought down at the 33-yard line. Pickup of about 6 yards. The quarterback gets set with only one back behind him.
33-yard line.
Tosses it out to the right. Breaking through. And he's ridden out at the 18. Jefferson has shown why he's such a threat on the ground and gets closer to 100 yards rushing. They're inside the 20.
Got him. I saw you. Yeah.
Drops back. They give it to the halfback. Down he goes at the 17-yard line. The back picks up about 2 on that carry. Only one man in the backfield.
Ball on the 17-yard line.
Jefferson slips the tackle. Just about a 3-yard gain there.
On the run, 2-yard gain on the play.
Pressure coming with the pass. That one hit him in the hands, but he just couldn't hang on.
Pretty good play call on that one. Everything happened just as it's drawn up. Just couldn't hang on to it.
So this one will be from about 31 yards out. And it's on its way. And the kicker got all of that one. Weaver will be kicking off.
Lined up for the kickoff. Number 86, back deep to return.
Good distance. From the 6-yard line. The last drive stalled, and they settled for a field goal. Now let's see what happens.
On the return.
First and 10.
Here come the heat.
Only one man in the backfield. Toss play to the left. Brooks couldn't escape the pursuit and was cut down quickly.
These guys up front are very tough to block because they can use their size and strength to get excellent leverage on running plays. Sometimes they struggle a little with their consistency, but they always seem to be a big factor when the game's on the line.
Come on, get up. Sideline to sideline. Get in there, Ron.
Dropping back, closing in, throwing. Great throw. Pulls them over. Nice call going to the air, and that'll move the chain.
13-yard gain on the play.
So they have first and 10 here. Ball on their own 37.
Get in there. Got it.
Looking to run it here. Running back picks up about 4 yards. So after that run, we can see how the two main threats on the ground have fared so far. The Giants line up in the shotgun.
Ball on the 41-yard line.
Sideline to sideline.
Matthews sets up under pressure, and he makes the grab. Good job of bringing the pass in.
This guy can really move. He turns things up 2 or 3 notches when it really counts. That's the kind of thing you love to see as a coach. Guys who have that second and third gear.
Come on, partner.
The Texans come out with 8 guys in the box. He hits his receiver. Blitz almost got to him there, John.
You don't always have to get to the quarterback when you blitz effectively. Football's about rhythm and timing. Bringing extra guys that makes him throw the ball before he wants to can upset that timing.
Come on, get up. Let's go. You got it.
Pressure, stepping up, throws it, and it's caught. This offense having no trouble moving the ball on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is having a lot of trouble stopping them. They can't seem to key on what they're doing and put an end to this drive.
It's first and 10.
Bulldog under. Far out. Give it all you got.
Crosses it out to the left. About a 1-yard loss.
On the carry. Loss of 2 on the play.
The Giants line up in the shotgun.
Ball on the 31-yard line.
Sideline to sideline.
pressure coming. This pass is incomplete. Number 29 made a great defensive play, tipping the pass away.
That's what you look for. You have guys watch film each week. You try and figure out where he likes to go with the ball in certain situations. Then when you face that situation in the game, you're right there in position to knock the pass away or force an interception.
Let's go. Come on.
He goes to the left side. Nearly intercepted. Very lucky that wasn't intercepted.
Yeah, he had an excellent opportunity to end the drive right there. He just couldn't bring it in.
Tenth play of this drive. Dropping back, passes left, and he makes the grab.
Watch how they get it done when the pressure's on. It's fourth down. They just call a great play, and he puts the ball right where it needs to be to pick up that first down.
They line up in the I formation.
Ball on the 9-yard line.
You got
Closing in, slings it across the middle. Good job of the quarterback finding the open man in the end zone, but he just couldn't gain possession.
And that's a big drop. You don't get too many chances like that. So you have to make the catch if the quarterback finds you with the pass.
Get in there.
Under pressure, gets the pass off. Buchanan is on the receiving end of another pass, and it brings his total to 5. Out of the shotgun.
Ball on the 6-yard line.
Get him low. Come on.
Throws it. Intercepted in the end zone. Huge play to pick that ball off in the end zone.
And not only is that guy taking the ball away, he's taking possible points away.
The offense gets ready to go following the interception. Using motion. Fullback handoff. Straight ahead for a gain of a couple.
On the run, gain of 2 on the play.
Eight to go.
Cowboy. Set. Get out of the key. We're not playing, baby.
Rhodes in motion. Handed off to the fullback. That fullback picking up about 7 on the carry.
7-yard gain on the play.
The quarterback lines up with 2 backs behind him.
Ball on the 19-yard line.
Take him out. 94.
They give it to the halfback. He lost it. The Giants grab the live ball. Great play by the defense to recover the fumble.
Yeah, they were right there to jump on the ball.
Following the turnover now, it's 1st and 10.
Get in there, man. Bulldog.
2 minutes to the final gun. Pressure, rolls right, gets the pass off, runs through the tackle. Matthews has done a good job finding holes in the secondary on his way to over 200 yards passing. And they hurry up to the line. Dropping back, rolling out to his right. Touchdown, Giants. He threw it right in there for the score.
The receiver ran a perfect route, and he turned around just in time to see the ball and make the catch.
Number 6 comes in to attempt the point after. The kick is up, and he tacks on the extra point. They have to
New
get the
York
ball back
is lined
quickly,
up for the
so
kickoff.
they're going to try the
Number
onside
one,
kick.
back
Here we
in
go. A recovery. And it looks like there's a penalty on the play.
Legal procedure on the kicking team.
This one is just about in the books. It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 38-yard line. Jefferson, the deep man. Jefferson. New York will call a timeout here. They have 2 timeouts remaining. Another run. The Giants call a timeout. They have 1 left. Picks up maybe 3 on that carry.
I'm guessing this should be a run. The defense can't be lollygagging around, because if they are and they give up a first, this one's over.
They line up in the I formation. Hand off to the tailback. A very well drawn up play.
And it was well executed. They hit their blocks and the back found the right hole to get down the field and pick up a first down.
The backs are lined up in an I.
Ball on the 20-yard line.
Come on, partner.
Myers with a man in motion. Hand it off to the fullback. New York will call a timeout here. They have no timeouts left.
Bring the pain.
Second and 5. Ball on the 15-yard line.
Third and 7. Ball on the 17-yard line. Man in motion. He'll get it again. About a 2-yard gain by the fullback.
Gain of 2 on the play.
Burrow comes into the game to try the field goal. And it's up. And so that kick is good. He sends it right through the uprights, his second field goal of the game. And time runs out. The game is over. The final score is Houston 20, New York 10. This concludes another EA Sports presentation. For John Madden and Melissa Stark, this is Al Michaels saying so long. Welcome to EA Game Stadium. We're just past the halfway point, and tonight's game looks like it should be a great battle between two very well-prepared teams. So thanks for joining us as the Titans match up against the Browns. Hi, everyone, and welcome to the game. I'm Al Michaels. With me, as always, is John Madden.
These guys are lucky to have a quarterback like this to lead their team. He can make the best defenses look like some Pop Warner practice squad when he's at the top of his game. That secondary will have a hard time stopping him and his receiving crew in this one.
The Browns have a few receivers that he likes to throw to, and here's one of them. There's no question these two have developed that chemistry, and he's always finding an open spot on the defense to give his quarterback a target to hit. It wouldn't be surprising to see them hook up a few times in this one.
Wow, look at that pile of guys down there jumping and yelling. You can tell they can't wait to get out there in the field.
Now let's go to midfield for the game's coin toss. Let's see how it plays out. Let's get back to the play on the field. The kickoff team lines up.
Will be kicking off to start the game. Number 85, back deep to return.
And he got all of that one. A great pick. Taking the knee might have been the better option there.
You know, these guys come flying down the field so fast, and this time he ran right into one of those coverage guys.
Take over at the 16-yard line. First and 10.
Closing in, throwing, nearly intercepted. Missed opportunity.
And what the defense is doing is they're watching the quarterback's eyes. They're cluing. They're in position so that whatever happens, the ball is in front of them. And that time, it almost got him an interception.
So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on their own 16. Number 26, the lone setback. Pressure, slips the tackle. With the pass, very lucky that wasn't intercepted.
Yeah, he started thinking about how he was going to take it back the other way and make a big play for the defense. He just forgot to bring the ball with him.
Well, John, clearly two of the best quarterbacks in the league in this one.
Yeah, especially when the offensive line can give them some time to set their feet and release. Both of these guys are accurate, and most of all, they're very, very bright.
The defender brings him down at the 30-yard line.
Now, this is one heck of a play. Look at it. They're in a hole here on 3rd down. And they come through with this perfect play that gets them a first and keeps the drive going.
Melissa, is there an update?
I had a chance to talk to the head coach during warm-ups. He told me it is all about execution. Like anything else, you have to play hard, keep a balance between run and pass, and see who can make plays. We'll see what happens, Al.
Thanks, Melissa. Hand off to the tailback. Hayden gets right in there and brings him down. Number 26 was stuffed on that play, John.
They're just relentless when the offense decides to run the ball. They break down blocks very quickly. They do a good job maintaining their gap assignments, limiting cutback opportunities.
Pressure coming, throws it, and this pass is completed. The defender goes down. That'll move the chains, John.
Yeah, when you put together a great pass with a heck of a catch, that's exactly what you're going to get.
They'll go from the I formation.
Ball on the 48-yard line.
Bring that play,
Bowler with a man in motion. Under pressure, throwing. Hayden got a hand up and tipped that pass away.
That's just great positioning by the defender. He has his eyes in the backfield the whole time, and he was right there to break the play up.
Ball at midfield. Number 26 with the pass. He showed great concentration on that reception.
The receiver has that ability to make even the toughest receptions look simple.
The Titans line up in the shotgun.
Ball on the 49-yard.
Bowler sets up. With the throw, on the money.
Watch it here. This is a great call on third down to keep this drive alive. We're in a tough spot here. This is a heck of a throw and catch to pick up that first down.
So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on the 34-yard line. Passing on 1st down. With the draw, down he goes at the 32. The delayed handoff goes for about a yard.
On the play.
He hands it off. That's a 3-yard gain.
3-yard gain on the play.
The Titans line up in the shotgun.
Ball on the 29-yard line. Let's go, come on. Give it all you got, dude, come on. We'll see.
Closing in, gets the pass off. Just behind, but he has it. Another 1st down, this time through the air.
And if they're not just picking up first downs, they're picking up first downs on third down, which is even more impressive.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 18-yard line. Going in the air on 1st down. He's inside the 10.
Here's what happened. You get a guy who can move around back there. The defense gets busy covering everyone, and they forget about the quarterback. He gets past that marker and picks up a 1st down.
Only one man back.
Ball on the 6-yard line.
Hands off to the tailback. He loses it. The fumble is scooped up. Big opening. To the 20. John, he's hurt. We'll get an update from Melissa as soon as the extent of the injury is known. So they have 1st and 10 here. The Browns line up in the bunch formation, dropping back to pass on 1st down, so he can't get it to him.
I wonder if that one slipped out of his hand. It was clearly off target.
It's 2nd down and 10 to go. Ball on their own 28. Pressure, steps up into the pocket. Good coverage scheme there, creating problems for the quarterback.
He's had a tough time making reads when the defense mixes up their zone. What you want to do is look to the middle of the field or the seam right between the corner and the safety for completion.
And they'll face a long 3rd down here. Ball on their own 23. With the pass is picked off. Wiggins demonstrated great ability there.
The defense had everything covered up pretty well there. I'm not surprised that this one was a turnover.
The offense gets ready to go following the interception.
They'll take over at the 25-yard line. 1st and 10.
Pushes it out to the left. Might have lost a step on the toss.
With the carry, 1-yard gain on the play.
The Titans line up in a 5-receiver set this time. Drops back. Gets the pass off. Plows ahead. Touchdown, Tennessee. Great timing on that touchdown throw.
And that's one of those passes we see a lot. When the quarterback releases it, the receiver's not even looking. But then he looks up, and the ball's right there.
Williams comes in to attempt the point after. And it's up. And he tacks on the extra point. Well, John, a short drive. They covered the distance, found the end zone. 6 points.
Hey, that's just a great job by the offense. They see the defense on their heels, defending such a short field, and they go right at them for the score.
The kickoff team lines up.
Is lined up for the kickoff. Number 88, back to return.
And this one's a short kickoff. From the 8-yard line. An interception brought the last drive to an abrupt end. They'll do a better job, I think, of protecting the ball this time around. It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 24. Man in motion. Drops back. Pressure coming. Gets rid of it. He just lost focus as he dropped the ball.
He made the right read, ran the right route, but he ended up with 2 hands full of air.
Tennessee with 6 defensive backs.
Ball on the 24-yard line.
Under pressure, throwing. He finds his man. Bradford is known throughout football for his precision and accuracy, John.
And with good reason. You talk about accuracy, hitting spots, and leading receivers. He can do it all. And he makes it look so easy, too. I really like watching him play out there.
Lewis, the lone setback for Llewellyn, the motion man. Closing in with the pass, breaks free. What a stiff one. The 50. That play was executed to perfection.
And when we were watching them in practice, they were running this play. That's almost one of those sandlot type of deals where you go long and I'll get it to you.
It's 1st and 10. Bradford sets up. He'll keep it. Pressure with the throw. Big time play by Hennings.
And that's the type of thing that can happen when you get this guy the ball. He's going to move the ball, and he's going to move it with speed.
They'll go from the I formation.
Ball on the 13-yard line.
Come on, D up. Give it all you got.
And this is the 5th play of this drive. Lewis fakes the handle, throws it. He hits his receiver. Touchdown, Cleveland. He delivered that pass right on time, perfectly for the touchdown.
The quarterback went through his progression and found a receiver that he thought had the best chance to haul it in for the score.
They'll get set for the extra point. The kick is up, and he tacks on the extra point. And so, John, we see this offense looking good and very pleased. They were able to put together a nice package of plays for a touchdown.
Now, that's just the type of thing that you come to expect from these guys. They do a really good job scripting the plays that they're going to be running, and they do a great job of executing them when they run them.
And the kickoff team comes out onto the field.
Number 85, back deep to return.
Booming kick downfield. He takes a knee. They head back out onto the field after scoring a touchdown on their last possession, and the passing game worked to perfection. So we'd expect them to try to continue to do the same thing and move the ball through the air against this defense. Bowler gets set. To the air on first down. Gets the handoff on the delay. Pickup of about 6 on the draw play.
Gain of 6 on the play. Second and 5. Ball on the 25-yard line.
Pressure coming. Passing run. 2-yard gain.
26 makes the catch. Gain of 2 on the play.
So they need about 3 here. Ball on their own 27.
Third and 3. Ball on the 27-yard line.
We'll get the call again. Gets away. He showed some good acceleration around the corner. Big gain and a first down.
He showed good vision. He was able to see the opening to the outside and turn it up for some good yards in the first.
They'll go from the I formation.
Ball on the 33-yard line.
Drops back. Good play in the backfield by Owens. He read the blitz, just couldn't get rid of it in time.
When the defense brings extra guys in a rush, you have to make your reads more quickly. You probably have time to look at your first read, maybe even your second, but you got to get your hot receiver pretty quickly involved, or you're going to take shots like that.
Now in second and long after the sack. Fifth play of this drive. Gets the pass off. Loses the defender. He picked up good yardage after the catch there.
Picking up extra yardage after the catch is what separates the good ones from the great ones. The receiver wants to get as much as he can with each and every reception.
Third and long. Ball on their own 35. Bowler sets up. At the end of the first quarter, it's not enough. Cleveland, 7. Tennessee, 7. And we're ready to start the second quarter. The Titans line up in a 5-receiver set this time. With the pass, 8 on the run. He was there to make the catch for the first down.
He's glad he made that catch. I'm sure the quarterback will look his way again when he needs another first down.
So they have first and 10 here. Ball on the 50. Number 26, the lone setback.
Ball on the 50-yard line.
Under pressure with the throw. The pass ball's incomplete. Ooh, what a huge hit to cause the incompletion.
Yeah, so good it knocked the ball right out of his hands.
The Titans line up in the shotgun.
Ball on the 50-yard line.
Throwing with the catch on the run. Number 82 ran a nice route on that pass play.
These days, offenses rely on a short, quick pass, and the receiver gaining lots of yards after the catch.
Third and maybe 1. Ball on the 41-yard line. And this is the 9th play of this drive. Takes it off, runs over the tackle. Nobody on this defense can make a play when they need it.
Well, they keep getting him in these third down situations, which is what you want. But nobody on this drive has been able to stop him when it gets to third down.
Closing in, throws it on the one. They have the momentum here.
They're darn near unstoppable on third down. They've just been calling the right plays at the right time.
The backs are lined up in an I.
Ball on the 20-yard line.
To the air on first down. With the pass, incomplete.
Pass interference on the defense.
First and 10. Ball on the 12-yard line. Bowler sets up. Law comes in motion. Another run. And he's tackled behind the line. The interior lineman, John, got off the ball very well on that play.
Yeah, and the key to stopping that kind of run is exactly that. Whoever fires off the line faster and gets better leverage is going to win those battles at the line.
Second and long coming up here.
Come on, get up. Bring that pain, baby. Ain't nothing. Get in there, lad.
They give it to the halfback. So he picks up a couple of yards, but he's exhausted and headed for the sideline.
Two on the play.
Let's go, come on.
Bowler gets set. Pressure, gets rid of it. Behind, but caught. Good pass to the fullback on that play, John.
And don't be surprised if they look in his direction again. He's not just a solid lead blocker. He can hurt you in the passing game, too.
Only one man in the backfield.
Ball on the 1-yard line.
And this is the 14th play of this drive. To carry it. They only needed a few, but that play didn't get them anything.
It's always tougher to move the ball down there by the goal line. There's a lot less field to protect, so the defense can afford to play more aggressively. You just got to be sure that you maintain your gap assignment, so no misdirection plays or plays to the outside get by you.
Second down, goal to go. Ball 1 foot away.
Loose it. Yeah. Whoa. Sideline.
And he'll get the call. Touchdown, Tennessee. Great rushing touchdown there.
He tucked that ball away, lowered his head, and boom, end zone.
They'll get set for the extra point. And it's on its way, and he tacks on the extra point. And obviously they're happy with that drive, especially since they ended it with a touchdown.
The defense was on the field for a long time, and they just couldn't stop him. Give credit to the offense for doing such a great job of executing.
The kickoff team lines up.
Is lined up for the kickoff. Number 89, back to return.
Good distance. From the 7-yard line. On their last possession, they did a great job moving the ball through the air on their way to the end zone. And you'd expect to see the same thing here until the defense proves they can defend against the pass. Only one man back.
Ball on the 24-yard line.
They got nothing. Get in there. Yeah.
Using motion.
Back.
Lewis. 10-yard gain that time.
About there. Gain of 10 on the play.
Second and inches. Ball on their own 34. Pressure coming with the pass. They don't have to go deep to pick up first down.
Yeah, and this quarterback makes his living with these kind of passes. He'll dink and dunk you all the way down to the end zone.
Stay up, B. Get up, B.
They'll go from the I formation. Under pressure, throwing. And it'll be second and less than 2 following that pass for decent yardage.
I'll tell you, when you've got second and short, you can call just about anything and everything. Because if you don't get it on this play, you can always go back out there on third, and you still only need a yard or two for the first down.
48-yard line.
Crosses it left. Millen came up and shut down the run.
Yeah, they tried to get around the end. He came up from his corner position, and boom, he makes a heck of a tackle.
Go. We'll see.
The quarterback lines up with 2 backs behind him. With the throw, picked off. He has some more. The 40, the 30, the 20, the 10, 5. Touchdown, Tennessee. He got way up there to make the pick.
I'll tell you, these interceptions are all about timing, and he timed that jump perfectly.
Williams comes in for the extra point. The kick is up, and he tacks on the extra point. And the kickoff team comes out onto the field.
Number 89, back to return.
Decent kick. We should have a return. From the 10-yard line. He can't wrap him up. Missed tackle. The Browns will start the drive from the 31.
On the return.
Bradford sets up, gets rid of it. This pass is incomplete. That incomplete pass brings up second down.
84, the intended receiver on the play.
Second and 10. With 2 extra defensive backs, the defense is in the dime. Closing in with the throw. Incomplete pass. That one hit him in the hands, but it just couldn't hang on.
Pretty good play call on that one. Everything happened just as it's drawn up. Just couldn't hang on to it.
From the gun.
And 10. Ball on the 31-yard line.
Pressure, looking for an option, and he makes the grab. Nice pass and good catch on that play.
The pass was fired in there so hard, I think he left smoke in the ball.
Hit him low. Come on, D up.
With 2 extra defensive backs, the defense is in the line. Ainsworth got very good penetration there. They went back to the screen.
The defense was all over that one. They need to do a better job of mixing things up.
Second and long coming up here. Ball on their own 43. 5th play of this drive. Drops back, pressure coming, gets rid of it, and he hits his target. It brought the heat, but it was a good throw.
Yeah, he read the defense, and he got out of there quickly. But you got to give some of the credit to the receiver in this play. He saw the blitz was coming, and he made the right read so the quarterback had something to throw to. It could be time for all those big guys up front to do their thing. If the defense could hold him, They should have some time to get a drive of their own going.
Under pressure, throwing, and he goes out at the 48-yard line. So it's fourth down after a fine defensive play that prevents him from getting past the marker.
That receiver just didn't show very good concentration on that play. You plan the play, the quarterback makes a good pass, and poor execution by the receiver means that your offense heads back to the sideline.
Jackson sets up, waiting for the punt. Here's the punt. And so the punt goes out of bounds.
Hey, this is why you run those 2-minute drills in practice for a situation like this. The only difference is this isn't the scout team defense.
Bowler will work out of the shotgun. With the pass, this pass is incomplete. The quarterback thought he had that one.
You got to deliver the ball out there quickly, but it has to be catchable. You got to use some touch. The defense can't afford to take too many gambles by going for a pick when they should just try and knock it down. One mistake can lead to a big play for the offense.
Number 26, the lone back.
Ball on the 22-yard line.
Closing in. Sheds the pass.
Watch. Now, the key to this first down was the fact that the defense lost containment on the quarterback. He's out there running around, and that time, it got him a first down. One thing they want to avoid is turning it over and setting up the other guys with a chance to get some points.
Cleveland comes out in a 4-3 defense, and they might have some unfavorable matchups against this 5-receiver set. They'll pass on first down. Gets the pass off. Turns. He has it. Across midfield. Right on the mark there to move the chains.
And the thing is, the secondary looked a little on their heels on that one. They just couldn't converge on the ball in time, and now they get a whole new set of downs.
Here comes the heat. We'll see.
To the air on first down. With the pass, breaking through the 40. Good read on that pass play.
They brought some extra guys to try and get some pressure, but he read it quickly. So his receiver had a step and fired a strike.
They're right where they'd like to be, and that's in position to change this score before the half. They're probably going to take it easy and mix it up a little. So they have first and 10 here. Ball on the 35-yard line. Fifth play of this drive. Hands it off. Number 26. Couldn't pick up any blocking on that play.
The defense is always very aggressive when defending the run. They're extremely disciplined. They get off their blocks very quickly. Makes it tough to find openings when you're running the ball. This might be a place where they come out in a passing formation, but actually run the ball to catch them off guard.
Ball on the 34-yard line.
Fumble. The Browns recover. He tried to do too much and ends up turning it over.
They'll probably be playing a soft zone coverage, so he should have options underneath if they go with the pass.
So after the fumble now, it's first and 10. Pressure, surveying the field. With the throw, the 40, the 30, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Browns. That's a huge play by the quarterback.
The quarterback made the right read on that one, leading to a long pass reception that put some points on the board.
Moss comes in to attempt the point after. And it's on its way, and the extra point is good. Well, John, these teams are very evenly matched.
This makes for a better game, I think. The strategy of the game comes into play here more.
Here's the kickoff team.
Is lined up for the kickoff. Number 85, back to return.
They'll return this one. From the 2-yard line. Tennessee is still up by 7.
Hey, I know they want to increase the lead before half, but they got to be careful and not let the other team back in it with a turnover.
It's 1st and 10.
Stay up. Stay up. 94.
To the air on 1st down. He's looking, pumping, and he's brought down in the backfield. Didn't have the time he needed to get it off.
The defense likes to keep the pressure on. They'll bring extra guys on an overloaded side, hoping for turnover opportunity.
Now in 2nd and long after the sack. Number 26 is the deep back.
Ball on the 15-yard line.
Bring the play. Bring that play. Cowboy.
That's the end of the second quarter with the score. Tennessee 21, Cleveland 14.
Cleveland 14.
As they line up to kick it off, we'll take a look at each team's stats through 2 quarters. And the kickoff team comes out onto the field.
Number 89, back to return.
And a short kickoff. From the 11-yard line. The Browns will start this drive from the 27.
Number 89 on the return.
The backs are lined up in an eye.
At the 27-yard line. 1st and 10.
Hand it off. He shakes the defender. Runs him over. Well, he's shaken up after that play, and we'll get you a report from the sideline when we get the information. Melissa, anything new from the sideline?
Hi, Al. The Titans coach didn't want to get into a shootout, but if his secondary continues to struggle stopping the pass, it could make for a wild second half of play, Al.
Thanks for that report, Melissa. Lewis is the deep back.
On the 40-yard line.
Pressure coming. Gets rid of it. The pass ball's incomplete. Plenty of pressure, and he barely gets the pass away.
He waited until the last second, then he got the ball out of there. He does a nice job of feeling the pass rush. But he has to know who his hot receiver is if he feels pressure, or if he sees the defense coming on a blitz.
Dropping back, under pressure. This one falls incomplete. 3rd down, upcoming after the incomplete pass. So they dug themselves into a hole here, a long 3rd down situation. Ball on their own 40. Closing in, slings it to the outside. He's out of rhythm on this drive. Can't seem to get it going.
I tell you, they're giving a lot of different looks on this drive, and the quarterback's having a tough time adjusting on those last few passes.
To line up for what will be his 2nd punt of the game. Here's the kick. And he chooses not to return this one.
That's a good job of getting downfield by the cover team to force a fair catch.
They'll take over at the 11-yard line. First and 10.
They give it to the halfback. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
With the carry, 1-yard gain on the play.
Deep in their own territory. Bowler sets up, gets the pass off. Down he goes at the 25-yard line. Nice call going to the air, and that'll move the chain.
On the play. First and 10. Ball on the 25-yard line.
Tosses it right. Number 26 couldn't find an opening and was brought down very quickly.
Yeah, he was. This line has to do a better job of holding up at the point of attack. He has a fast first step. He can explode through the hole, but he needs a line to create that little crease or cutback lane to break free.
Drops back. Pressure with the pass. Hits him in stride. Slips the tackle. Good-looking play there as they pick up the first down and keep the drive alive.
12 on the play.
They'll go from the I formation. Again with the run. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
1-yard gain on the play.
Only one man back.
And 9. Ball on the 37-yard line.
Number 82 moves in motion.
Let's go. Come on.
He gets the carry. Setting up play action. Throwing. He's always very composed in the pocket, John. Nothing rattles him.
Yeah, when you talk about guys that can handle pressure and find the open receiver, this is the kind of guy you're talking about.
First and 10. Ball on their own 49. Bowler sets up. Man in motion. Tosses it right. Breaks the tackle. He doesn't get much there, and he needs a breather as he looks to the sideline.
On the play.
The quarterback gets set with only one back behind him.
49-yard.
Hands it off to the back. A 5-yard pickup on that run by the tailback.
5-yard gain on the play.
A little over 4 to go. Ball on the 44-yard line. And this is the 9th play of this drive. Give it to the halfback. And he was able to create a lot of space on that run, John.
Nothing fancy either. He just goes right at the defense to move those chains.
Only one man in the backfield.
Ball on the 40-yard line.
He'll get it again.
You know, when your running game is this ineffective, you have to look other places for offense.
So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on the 40-yard line.
2nd and 10. Ball on the 40-yard line.
Dropping back. Pressure coming. Gets the pass off. No problem picking up the first.
Yeah, you know, we talk about putting a ball on a guy. The quarterback put that ball on the receiver perfectly.
They line up in the I formation.
Ball on the 23-yard line.
Man in motion. Number 26. Just about a 3-yard gain there.
Ball carrier. 3-yard gain on the play.
Eight to go. Ball on the 21-yard line. Hand off to the tailback. Under pressure. Gets the pass off. Harrison was right there to break that play up.
He has a knack for making a big play. That was another one right there.
The Browns come out in a nickel package.
On the 21-yard line.
14th play of this drive. Dropping back. Gets rid of it. Rasby made a nice adjustment to come down with that one.
The quarterback lofted the ball up and let the receiver make the corrections to get under it and make the catch.
So this will be a 39-yard field goal try. The kick is up. The kick sails through. It's good. Williams is back and ready to put this one in the air.
Number 88, back to return.
Nice kick. Plenty of distance. From the 2-yard line. Cleveland down by 2 touchdowns. Takes over on offense.
Number 88 on the return.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 23. Looking for room, closing in with the throw. This pass is incomplete. Not much touch on that pass.
He may have tried to put a little too much oomph on that throw.
Stay, guys. Ain't got nothing.
Drops back. Pressure. Throwing. He hits his receiver. Number 83 is on the receiving end of yet another pass, the 5th time today.
Third and 4. Ball on the 29-yard line.
He's the left. They got enough.
Gets rid of it. Oh, he makes the catch anyway.
Now, this is what a receiver with great concentration can do for you. He makes a catch, and he knows he's going to get nailed. But he does a heck of a job of holding on to it and bringing it down.
Lewis in the backfield for Llewellyn. The man in motion.
39-yard line.
Passing on 1st down. Pressure coming. Throwing short to the right side. Just about a 3-yard gain.
Makes the reception. 3-yard gain on the play.
About 6 to go. Ball on their own 43. Lewis, the deep man. Lewis can't bring him down. John, he's hurt. We'll get an update from Melissa as soon as the extent of the injury is known. They line up in the I formation.
Ball on the 48-yard line.
Give it all you got, kid. Come on. Get at him, Pete.
Hand off to the tailback. Great fake. With the pass, he was wide open.
And he dropped it. Now that is inexcusable.
2nd and 10. Ball on the 48-yard line. And this is the 7th play of this drive. Stepping up, under pressure, gives this one a ride to the left. And a catch. Touchdown, Browns.
Got an inverted face mask on the defense. 5-yard penalty will be enforced on the try.
The kicker lines up for the point after. And it's up. The extra point attempt is good. And so the offense is able to drive the majority of the field and finish with a touchdown.
Well, football is all about trusting your teammates to make good decisions out there in the heat of the battle. When you can do that, everybody starts firing on all cylinders, and you can come up with drives like the one we just saw.
Lindsey is just about ready to kick this one away.
Number 85.
Not a bad kick. They'll set up for the return. From the 2. Tennessee just barely holding on to this lead.
Number 85 on the return.
Number 26. Carries it for 6 yards on that play.
Carry. Gain of 6 on the play.
Get at him.
Only one man back, using motion.
Ball on the 30-yard line.
And that'll be the last play of the third quarter. We're separated by only a field goal with the score, Tennessee 24, Cleveland 21. The teams are set for the fourth quarter of play.
2nd and 4. Ball on the 30-yard line.
Let's go. Come on.
Bowler sets up. Number 26. Throwing. Pass ball's incomplete. Bennett was in perfect position and knocked that pass away.
He has to do a better job of looking off the coverage before he makes a throw like that.
Rasper didn't get any help from his offensive line.
It was just about impossible to run when you have guys in the backfield just as soon as you snap the ball.
Offense couldn't get it done, and they'll line up to punt. Here's the punt. He signals for a fair catch.
There was no need to try and return that one. He made the right decision there.
First and 10. Ball on their own 34. Pass play here on first down. Closing in. Gets the pass off. Didn't even see the defender, and it almost ended up as an interception.
Yeah, maybe he was expecting man-to-man, and they dropped into a zone. He threw off his reads and where he thought the defense was going to be.
Only one man in the
2nd and 10.
backfield.
Ball on the 34-yard line.
Dropping back. Pressure. Throwing. Incomplete pass. Williams displayed excellent anticipation.
He needs to do a better job putting the pass in a spot where only his guy can get it. Those tip passes can turn into interceptions pretty easily.
Drops back, throwing short to the right side. Right to the ball. He's short of the first down with that catch.
That's a poorly planned play. You have to know that you have to get past the first down marker on 3rd down. Anything less has to be a failure.
So 3 and out, and they'll line up to punt. Here's the kick. He's waving for the fair catch.
He did the right thing, concentrated and caught the ball.
They'll go from the I formation.
At the 20-yard line. 1st and 10.
The Titans using motion. On the carry. Runs the ball. Just about a 3-yard gain there.
With the carry, 3-yard gain on the play.
Number 26 lines up behind his fullback in the I.
4-yard line.
Pressure coming, so they'll lose yardage on that tackle by Hamilton. Good coverage downfield. The quarterback nowhere to go.
It's never good to take a sack, but when there's nothing open downfield, you just can't throw it up there.
They're looking now at 3rd and long after the sack.
3rd and 12. Ball on the 18-yard line.
Crosses it left, looking to run it here.
They're not just going to give up on the run, no matter how ineffective it is.
2 on the play.
Sawyer is back to punt. Llewellyn will go back to accept this punt. And he signals for the fair catch.
Hey, no reason to take a chance and risk a fumble. Smart move there by the returner.
A lot of speed on the field for the defense as they line up in the quarter. That reception brings his total to 6.
When you can catch a ball like this, you think the defense would start double covering this guy. The thing is, I think you'd still find a way to get open.
They need 5. Ball on the 46-yard line. Lewis, the deep man, receives the handoff. Gain of 2.
Number 31 with the carry. Gain of 2 on the play.
Only one man back.
Ball on the 45-yard line.
Under pressure, gets rid of it. Ooh, nearly picked off. They're lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Yeah, the defender was in a perfect position to come up with a big play. He just left his hands over on the sideline.
Let's go. Come on. Bring the pain.
Drops back. They reached him just as he was throwing. They go for it and don't make it.
That was a conversion the offense needed. They have to be disappointed, and it's worse because now the other team has the ball.
1st and 10. Number 26. Nice play.
Number 35.
Is one of those receivers who always seems to find a way week after week to get open, and that's his 4th catch today. The quarterback gets set with only one back behind him.
Ball on the 44-yard line.
Man in motion. Closing in, passing right. He really ate up the coverage on that play, John.
That receiver makes all of his receptions look easy.
Rasby, room to run. A very well drawn up play.
It was well executed. They hit their blocks and the back found the right hole to get down the field and pick up a first down.
So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on the 45-yard line. Bowler sets up. Hands it off. The back picks up about 2 on that carry.
Gain of 2 on the play. Second and 7. Ball on the 42-yard line.
Catch the ball, man. Bust his views. That all you got. They got nothing.
Hand it off. Hamilton takes him down at the 39. The running back gets about 3. Third and 4. Ball on the 39-yard line. On the ground. Just about a 3-yard gain there. They'll have to really get it because it'll be about a 53-yard attempt. Two minutes to go.
Number 4 is lined up for the field goal.
The kick is up. It's good. That successful field goal attempt is his 2nd of the game. As we take a look at his success returning kicks, we get ready for the kickoff. The kickoff team lines up.
Is lined up for the kickoff. Number 89, back to return.
He kicks it off. From the 3-yard line. The Browns will start this drive from the 20-yard line.
Number 89 on the return. They'll take over at the 20-yard line. 1st and 10.
Man in motion. To the air on 1st down. Gets rid of it. Breaks free. To 40. Nice execution on that play call.
That pass play was almost perfect. The only thing they didn't do was score. You know what this does? It keeps one defense on the field, and it doesn't let them get the right personnel in there sometimes.
Looking downfield, gets the pass off, and the catch is made. Bradford gunned the pass to his receiver.
This is an example of the quarterback trusting his arm. He just made a decision, and the ball was there in a blink of an eye.
1st and 10. Ball on the 39-yard line.
Dropping back to pass on 1st down. Pressure with the pass. They've got something going here.
Yeah, it's been one 1st down after another. They're putting together a nice-looking drive here.
And they're going without a huddle. Throwing on first down. Throws it. And he's knocked out of bounds at the 19-yard line. Very effective performance by the quarterback. Over 300 yards now. On second down, they figure to go to the air as they try to get closer to the end zone.
Ball on the 19-yard line.
Fifth play of this drive. Pressure coming. Throwing. You can't draw it up any better than that. Textbook first down. They'll head right back to the line. He surveys the field for the end zone. Huge defensive play in the end zone.
I don't think he even saw the corner on that play. He's lucky it was only a tip. If it had been a little better position, it could have been an interception and gone back the other way for 6.
Tennessee looking for pass with only 3 down linemen and 7 DBs on the field. Dropping back, gets the pass off. It's going the other way. He has to make better decisions than that near the goal line.
I'll tell you, when you get down there in the red zone, you really have to take care of the ball and at least give yourself a chance to come away with some kind of points. If you throw a pick on top of not getting any points, you give the ball right back to their offense.
Looking to end the game, they'll probably call a simple run play here. So after the interception now, it's 1st and 10. Number 26, the lone back.
Ball on the 13-yard line.
Number 26, Floyd got very good penetration there. He wraps him up and now has 4 tackles. Number 26 was dragged down before he could get to the line of scrimmage.
They have great size and quickness up front. That allows them to hold up against the run while also giving them the speed to rush the passer when they drop back to pass.
We're nearing the end here, and they figure to go with a running play to keep this clock winding down. Hand it off to the fullback. Atwater records the stop at the 17-yard line. Fullback gets the call, picks up about 5. Again with the carry. Down he goes at the 19. About a 2-yard gain by the fullback. So they'll line up the punt after going 3 and out. Here's the punt. Fair catch called for.
That was a smart thing to do with the coverage team closing in for a big hit.
The quarterback trying to get his team closer here on 1st down.
And it's every quarterback's dream to drive his team down and throw the touchdown that brings him back. I'll tell you, he wants nothing more than to do that right here.
Going to the air on 1st down. With the pass, this pass is incomplete. That incomplete pass brings up 2nd down.
The intended receiver on the play.
2nd down now. They have to get closer to the end zone. It's 2nd down and 10 to go.
Lose it. Hit the ball.
Bradford gets set. Under pressure, surveying the field. With the throw, they move the sticks for that completion.
I'll tell you, he put that one right on the money. They're just out there playing a little pitch and catch. I like to hurry up here. It's a change of pace, and it's a way to get the defense uncomfortable.
He'll stop the clock with a spike.
They need that touchdown, so I'd expect them to keep passing here.
2nd and 10. Ball on the 42-yard line.
You got him. Come on, D up.
Drops back with the pass. He was able to hit his target, picking up the 1st in the process.
And that's a case of your receiver knowing where the marker is and the quarterback delivering the pass quickly.
Spike stops the clock. Penalty marker down on the field.
Offsides on the defense.
The defense guesses wrong, and they're offside.
The offense loves this. The defense makes it easier for them by giving them the option to take the play or the penalty.
1st and 5 after the penalty.
Get in there, Ron. Stay guys.
Pass play here on 1st down. Closing in with the throw. Still running. Perfect spiral on that pass.
This is a guy who can make all the throws out there. He shows a nice touch in the short patterns, can thread it in there against tight coverage, and he can put some air under it when he's trying something downfield.
That'll wrap this one up, and the final score is Tennessee 27, Cleveland 21. This concludes another EA Sports presentation. For John Madden and Melissa Stark, this is Al Michaels saying so long.